What's going on? We back. Motor City Sports Talk. It's your boy CJ Goodfella back. Y'all know what it is. We're on a push to 1,000 subscribers once again. Back talking some Detroit Pistons. They was hot in these streets right now. And, honestly, a lot of people, I had a hypothetical talk about trading Drummond, obviously, or Griffin. You're not going to be able to trade Reggie Jackson for obvious reasons. But, a lot of people are holding out and being very optimistic that the core of this team can win something. And I just asked, you can pause the video after the question, how far can Drummond, Reggie Jackson, and Blake Griffin take you? Even in the Eastern Conference, how far do you really think they could take you? And what is the expectations for this team? This has not always been a championship caliber franchise. We had the dark days, light, dark again, light, dark again. But I'm just saying, there was an article I read that said, they owe this to Josh Jackson. They ain't Griffin taking up all the money. Blake Griffin is this, he's that. But at the end of the day, I like Blake Griffin. If you go back and watch the archives, I approve of that trade because I understood where they was coming from. They had to get a ticket seller in there. But at the end of the day, each mistake that the Pistons make from now on continues to set them farther and further back. And for all the guys that have been listening to me before the subscriber jump, I always told you guys, you have to tear it down. And people say, well, you give Andre Drummond, to the Celtics to beat us. They're going to beat you regardless. You know what I'm saying? They're going to beat you regardless with Andre Drummond, without Andre Drummond. The thing in the NBA is, man, a lot of people don't know shit about shit, man, especially about the NBA. And I'm pretty much a historian going back mid-'80s, okay? The thing about the NBA is this, man. It's so lacking talent. It lacks talent. And when you lack talent, and you lack ability to identify talent, which the Pistons do. They don't know how to draft. When those two things come together, you got to be bad and be at the top of the draft, and that's what it is. You have to be a terrible team, man. And you have to strip this team down. It's going to come. If they continue to think paying Drummond $100, whatever million he making, Reggie $89 million overall, he got 2 years left for $16 million per year about that. And whatever Blake Griffin making, 100-year extension, whatever he got from the Los Angeles Clippers. If you seriously think that them three guys are going to take you at least to the Eastern Conference Finals or to the Finals, you out your rabbit mind. And people say, if they're healthy, and even if they're 100% healthy, the team before the trade had a better opportunity to do that. When Avery Bradley, before the alleged rape situation and stuff happened back in the Eastern Conference with the Celtics. Okay. Tobias Harris, and Drummond, and that team had a better chance. It had more depth. You traded all those for one guy in Blake Griffin, and Blake Griffin can ball, man. He's definitely probably a top 30 player in this league. I'll give him that. He can ball. But even if they are healthy, what is the ceiling for the Pistons? Honestly, what is the best they can do if Reggie plays his best, Drummond plays his best, Blake plays his best? You get something from Bullock, you get something from Kennard, you get something from Stanley, get something from Moreland. Get something from Ish. You get all this stuff. What is the ceiling, honestly? Is this team better than Boston? With or without Kyrie at this point? No. Are they better than Philly? No. Are they better than the Bucks? No. You know what I'm saying? Are they better than the young Bulls right now? No. And that's the team I believe, they missed the playoffs. They better than the Wizards? No. Better than the Raptors? No. Better than Miami? No. Not. If they play their best, this team is a 6th, 7th, 8th seed at best. In a walking first round exit. And that's what people don't understand with it. In the NBA, there's once you miss out on a Donovan Mitchell for Luke Kennard, that situation might not come again. You miss out on Giannis Antetokounmpo for KCP, that opportunity might not come again. You miss out on Devin Booker, a local guy from Grand Rapids. His daddy was a professional ball player. For Stanley Johnson, and we all thought Stanley Johnson to be solid. In hindsight, he not, but, it ain't going to happen. No draft picks. No cap room, whatever sort of reason you want to use that for an issue. You're not going to trade anybody. Tom Gores is not going to trade anybody. If he wanted to, he would trade Reggie. He doesn't have any trade value right now until he gets to his last year in his contract. So in my, people say, you a hater, it ain't about being a fucking fanboy on this shit, man. It's about me telling you the honest truth about this franchise. Dwayne Casey cannot work a miracle. This ain't Larry Brown coming in with a good core of guys. This core is not that good, man. it's a guards league and he don't have a guard. People say, we developed Kyle Lowry and DeRozan. Yeah, those are guys that bring the ball up the court. They control the ball. They control the pace of the game. This is no longer a big man league. This is a guards league. Those are two guards. Do the Pistons have two guards that's comparable to Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan? Absolutely not. They don't. In a guards league, the Pistons don't have a guard. And that's the truth, man. I want to see the Pistons do well. I definitely do, but honestly, I see the mistakes that they're making. Huge mistakes. You just got to mill it in, man. You got to eat this. You got to eat this crumb sandwich right now. Eat it, and just be a bad team, man. And look to get Zion Williamson and somebody next year in the draft. They keep falling in that 8 to 12, 15 lottery range. You're not going to get nobody. Obviously, you passed up on a few guys in that lottery range. They got to start off from scratch. And my premise on Dwayne Casey is he's a good coach. I thought that it was better situations for him. Well, it could have opened up next year for him. But he's going to try to, make a 5-star meal with scraps. And it ain't going to work, man. Neither one. Drummond and Reggie Jackson has never been. Griffin and Reggie Jackson has never been consistently healthy though, man. That's the truth, man, right there. But yeah, if it work, it work. I want to see Pistons do well, but I just know this team ain't gonna win nothing of significance. And it's just you got to be bad to get those superstar players in Detroit. And when you bad and get the superstar players in Detroit, you got to build like OKC did. Then you got to get a couple hidden gems in between there and build a team around them. And then you attract the free agents. You know what I'm saying? But this team is constructed. They probably won't even make the playoffs if healthy, and that's an if too. But 6th seed at the best, first round exit. Somebody said, "Oh, what about the Pacers? You think they roster? They got Oladipo. He played like a superstar last year." But it's mostly sports talk. You know what it is. We gone.